You know, Andy, I got to tell you, I got the Google Nest and I took it home. I was really excited because the connected home, the idea of controlling all these different things in your home, very exciting to me. And heat, one of the big ones, right? Let's have your heat adjusted for the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. Very, very cool. Well, imagine my sadness when I took the control panel off my existing heater and looked at the Nest and realized they weren't compatible. In my home, we use baseboard heating. It's a high voltage system. With the Google Nest, it requires a low voltage system that has a centralized heating system that they're not compatible. So we went on the hunt and we actually found a high voltage system that's available for controlling the heat in your house via your smart devices.
Best of all, it's a Canadian company based out in Montreal.
Yeah.
It's called the Caleo, and it's by CASA. And this is exactly what it is. It's a Wi-Fi enabled thermostat for electric high voltage baseboard heaters. So let's take a look. I'm just going to open the box over here, and you can see everything that's coming out. This is really the main crux of it. It's about the size of my hand. And if you turn it around, you can see there's just 2 wires to connect it. What you would do, AJ, is you would take your existing thermostat and disconnect it, and then connect this, and then pair it to your Wi-Fi network.
I recommend turning off the power.
Well, no. I recommend getting an electrician, because depending on what province you live in here in Canada, you may have to get an electrician to install this, because to your point, it's high voltage. You might electrocute yourself unless you actually turn the power off in the entire house.
But once connected, you've now got a smart heater in your house. And so the way baseboard heaters work is typically there's a control system for each of the baseboards in the different areas of your house, whether that be the bathroom, the bedroom, the downstairs rooms. And so what you'll want to do is have this system attached to each one of those. So replace all the panels in your house right now with this one smart panel. By doing that, when you go into the app, you'll actually get a full picture of the entire home and all the places that you have where you can control heat. You can set up a schedule. Now, I don't know if you've ever tried to program your baseboard heater at home, but it's like programming a VCR. I can't even figure it out. So an easy way to systematically program the entire house for, you know, the general stuff. Hey, we usually leave by 9 o'clock, let's turn the heat off. We usually get home by 5 o'clock, let's turn the heat on at that time. But sitting on the couch, feeling a little cold, pull out your smartphone, turn up the heat or turn down the heat.
And it's not just about schedules, because sometimes you might want to override your schedule. Say, company's coming and you got to make sure the house is nice and warm, because you don't want to...
Extra warm.
You don't want to know how cheap you are.
You don't know how low I keep it generally.
Exactly. So you can, on their web app, basically turn the heat on or off, or override your schedules. And I just love it because it's a solution for people with baseboard heating, which a lot of homes still have, and to your point, there are in different zones. You could have one, say, just in the main room, or you can connect them all together and then interact with all of them inside that mobile app. So it is really the Nest for the rest of us with baseboard heaters.
It's called Caleo. It's from a company called CASA, and it's Canadian made.